Greetings and welcome, friends. We're going over last night's quest. We were translating verbal phrases into mathematical expressions, algebraic even. So we were practicing some of the language with some of these words and what mathematical operations they represented. So when I read this for number 3, it says 5 less than 8. Notice it doesn't say is less than, because then it would be referring to like a less than sign. It'd be a relationship between those two things. This is talking about an operation. Which operation is that talking about? Subtraction. That's right, my friend. And 5 is 5 less than something means 5 is being subtracted from something else. And this order does matter because fraction is not commutative. That's right. So 5 less than 8, 8 minus 5 would be the expression that you would write. Let's see, 17 added to 15. Same idea. 17 is being added to something. So it would go second, and then 15 first. Now, the order here, if you wrote 17 plus 15, is not a direct translation, but is logically consistent with what is being said. It'll at least still be the same value. And let's see, the difference. Now, in this problem, it won't matter, but whenever you read the difference, think about this. Think about subtraction within parentheses, because difference will say do this subtraction first if you do have more than one operation taking place. So the difference of, and the order is the order that they come in, 12 and a number x. Now what's going on? Wait a minute, isn't x a letter? Why? What do they mean by a number x? Yeah, x is going to be a variable. It could represent a variety of numbers. We just don't know which one yet. It's like, hey, whoa, 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 I don't want to commit just yet. Right now, we'll just call it x, right? Come on. I don't need to commit to a particular number right now, but x is fine. All right. Question? Oh, what? Yeah? Oh, product means multiply. Oh, yeah. Let's see, 28. Here we go. The sum of, now, sum is significant. It means addition within parentheses. All right. The sum of a number x and 4. And then they say all divided by 3. So you could write it that way, perhaps. Yeah. And this word all is technically not necessary because the word sum already implied that the addition was taking place first. Also, I could simplify this. Once I realize that it's all divided by 3, this fraction bar is a type of grouping symbol on its own, so technically I could simplify it, but they didn't ask us to simplify. They just wanted us to kind of translate it like so, right? Yeah. All right, the quotient. What operation is suggested by quotient, friends? Oh, guys, I also didn't finish this problem, but yeah, it's division. Actually, let me, there we go. Quotient is division, and of 40, and the difference, so it's subtraction within parentheses, although in this case the fraction bar is already a grouping symbol, just like parentheses, of a number y and 16. Now then I realized they said then evaluate. What is that? What do they want us to do? They want us to plug in this value for x and then use just plain old order of operations. They want us to plug in this value for y and then use plain old order of operations. Technically, an expression could have more than one variable in it, and I could have been able to plug in both the 5 and the 20 twice into the same expression if they asked me to. So, so let's see. So 5 plus 4 divided by 3. Order of operations, like I said, fraction bar is a grouping symbol. We're going to add first. So that's 9 div 3, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So that's the evaluated expression when x was equal to 5. And over here, 40 divided by 20 minus 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. 40 divided by 4 is 10. All right. How we feeling about these problems? These ones are tricky. They kind of, you have to be able to translate and then plug in and evaluate. They got a lot going on. All right, last All right, I might go back and revisit that one. I'm going to do 31 first. All right, it says it costs $3 to bowl a game. I'm guessing bowling is probably what they're talking about, Jake, right? Here, you can reduce the rap battle you've got going on right now. Okay, that's fine. So it costs $3 to bowl a game and $2 for a shoe rental. It says make a table for the cost of up to 5 games. So let's see. So let's do game and then like cost, and I'll make like a table. And it would be weird, I think you guys agree, just to go in and rent bowling shoes and then not bowl. But what if you had like some weird phobia of bowling and you're like, nope, I can't do it. Nope, I'm not going to do it today. I'm too scared. And that wasn't your day, but maybe next time. I'm glad you tried. You were brave today. That's what matters. Your friends are here to support you in your effort. So it is possible to bowl 0 games, 1 game, 2 game, 3 games, 4 games, 5 games. Now, if you bowled 0 games, how much did you spend? But wait a minute. You already rented the shoes. The $2 is like the starting cost. You rented the shoes, you put them on, you went and like touched a bowling ball, and then you panicked and you couldn't bowl a game. Well, you rented them. I don't know. They didn't give us information about just purchasing the shoes, but there you go. So it starts at 2. Now it costs $3 to bowl a game. You could imagine that that is the same as like each game or per game. So what does that mean I'm going to do to after I bowl 1 game? What's my total cost? I'm going to add 3 to it. Okay. All right. All right. Plus 3. So that's going to bring me to $5. No? Not 2 times 3, plus 3. And then let's see. 1 more game. How much is it going to cost me? $3 more. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 14. I got 17 for 5 games. So for A, I would say 17. Okay, that's fine. No worries. Now it says, this is trickier. Write an expression for the cost of G games. Now notice it's $3 per game, each per, right? What are your thoughts? Yeah? No, I think I really like it, actually. I do. I do. You got to believe in yourself. And you know what? We'll go bowling today. You're going to bowl your first game. It's going to be amazing. I believe in you. Okay. You've already got the mindset you need. Right. You've already bowled in your mind. I like it. Yep. So yeah, so it's $3 each game or per game. That's going to suggest multiplication, so 3 times the number of games. But then that shoe rental, now notice, why doesn't the shoe rental have a variable attached to it? The shoe rental doesn't have a variable attached to it because it's like a one-time cost, right? You don't have to keep renting the shoes for every game. You rent them once. So I'm not going to multiply that by the number of games. That's just like $2 for your start. So yeah, so here's an expression that would represent the cost so far. And then find the cost of 8 games. I could continue with the table. Perhaps that's what you're comfortable with. But one of the benefits of algebra, this whole course that I'm teaching you, is that if I recognize a pattern and can rewrite it with some sort of expression or formula, I can then make predictions rather than just doing repeated addition of plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, which to get to 8 games isn't terrible. But what if I asked you 800 games? Or 8 million games, right? Then I would kind of start saying, just don't use a table, use the expression or the equation. So if there are 8 games, I'm going to say that G is equal to 8, and I'm just going to plug 8 in for G here. Do you guys agree? Disagree? So 3 times 8 plus 2. 3 times 8 is 24. And yeah, that's $26. That sounds like a Friday night right there friends. There you go. There you go. Eventually, it might even just make sense if you're going to be bowling all the time. Maybe buy your own shoes and your own ball. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Be pretty cool. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, internet friends. Feel free to comment below your favorite bowling alley. I don't know. Bye.